Endometriosis is one of the leading causes of infertility. It's a female reproductive condition that affects about 7 million women in the United States. Due to the range in symptoms, it could take years to get the right diagnosis.
And oftentimes, women don't even know they have it until they try to start a family. That was the case for one woman here in Springfield, and our Heather Lewis has her story.
When my husband and I got married, building a family was definitely in our future, and that's one of the things that really helped connect us.
After more than a year of trying to get pregnant, Ashley Cousins and her husband Derek knew something wasn't right.
In my experience, 3 weeks out of the 4 in the month, I was not feeling well at all.
Her doctor suspected something too. Ashley was referred to a reproductive endocrinologist in St. Louis, where she received a diagnosis of endometriosis. One of the most common symptoms is severe pain during a menstrual cycle.
Endometriosis is when the cells that are normally on the inside of the uterus, the lining, somehow escapes the uterus, and it begins to grow implants on and around the other organs of the body, on the abdominal wall. It does also create scar tissue and adhesions, which can distort pelvic anatomy. There's a lot that's unknown about endometriosis and how exactly it prevents fertility.
Researchers are also still working to understand how the process happens.
As far as treatment goes, there is no cure.
But there is a way to reduce the symptoms. Ashley has now undergone 3 surgeries to do so and to prep her body for in vitro fertilization.
We did pursue the course of IVF. Reason being is because, I was ovulating every month. My hormone levels checked out perfectly. There's no clear signs of anatomy distortion to the point where it wouldn't support a pregnancy.
According to Dr. Mary Duff with the Farrell Duncan Clinic in Springfield, every couple is different.
The goal is not to jump straight to in vitro. And so each couple really needs to be evaluated.
That's a process you can start at home.
And things you need to be paying attention to are your menstrual cycles regular, and you can easily purchase and take an ovulation predictor kit over the counter to make sure that you are ovulating when you think you're ovulating.
In Ashley's case, after being diagnosed with endometriosis, her doctor recommended IVF.
When I heard my reproductive endocrinologist say we should move forward to IVF, my heart sank. I had heard stories of the cycles costing thousands of dollars and people just choosing to go a different path, and that's what I was prepared to do.
Women we spoke with say in vitro fertilization costs them thousands of dollars, especially when you add up the cost of medications, traveling to specialists, and lost wages. A bright side, Ashley's insurance covered it. She's undergone 2 IVF cycles so far, but neither was successful.
I wouldn't have done IVF cycles, much less 2 of them, if we didn't have the type of coverage that we did have.
Arkansas is one of 15 states that has passed a law mandating coverage for infertility, but there are loopholes that exempt self-insured companies from providing the benefit. In Missouri, fertility coverage is not mandated, so employers determine if they want to provide that coverage.
A lot of people take out second mortgages. I pulled a 401k loan to pay for some of these things. Although the IVF cycles that we've had have not been successful in the sense of bringing home a child, I have found them to be successful in the sense that I've learned a lot about my body. I've built strong networks with healthcare providers around the state, and I have found a sense of identity that is aside from infertility and becoming a parent.
In Springfield, Heather Lewis, Ozarks First.